Harley Benton were out in force at Guitar Summit 2025 in Mannheim in Germany, and they did that incredibly smart thing again that they've been doing for the past couple of years. They brought with them a number of pre-production guitars that aren't even ready for release yet, that are still on the drawing board, and they showed them to the public. And I think that's a very brave move on the one hand, but on the other hand, I think it's an incredibly smart move, because during the 3 days of the show, literally tens of thousands of guitar players are going to come through, play those guitars, and tell the Harley Benton staff what they think about them. And that's an incredible way to do your R&D, because you get tens of thousands of real life opinions from potential customers, and you can then go ahead and tweak those guitars before you release them. And I think that's a very smart thing to do indeed, so well done to Harley Benton for that. But this was the third year in a row that I was able to go to the Harley Benton booth and get my good friend Bene to give us all a bit of an introduction to some of those guitars that are going to be coming out in the next 12 months. So enjoy that little roundup now, and I'll give you a few more of my opinions about these instruments afterwards.
Hey there, Benedict here. We are here at Guitar Summit 2025 at the Harley Benton booth. Where else? Time to check out some new acoustics that we just launched. Those are the CLO and CND65 models. They are available since Friday, so brand new and blazing hot. And I really like those. They have like all mahogany construction, and both of them are either available with a spruce or with the mahogany tops. Also with or without a preamp, so you can really mix and match and choose the one that fits you best, your playing style best. So let's say you prefer like the O style body, go for it, but maybe choose the spruce top because you like spruce. So gets the job done. Available now, $199.
Are they solid tops?
They are solid tops. Thanks for asking. Awesome. Time for ST-80s. Okay, here we have the ST-80, now in a all black finish. We just launched them this year, continuously adding new finishes. So here we have it in black, as you can see, and as a lefty version. So all the love for all the lefty community out there. And yeah, it comes also with a single humbucking pickup. Yeah, Floyd Rose 1000, we have a compound neck radius, an asymmetrical fret, stainless steel fret with rounded edges, and flamey maple, and just 80s gorgeousness. So you can also expect more finishes, so stay tuned on that. That's just like, we're just getting started, so to speak.
What can we expect? What can we expect?
What would you like to expect? That's the other question. I mean, it's 80s kind of themed, and we only have, if you ask me, we only released one kind of like, or two true 80s colors like this and the red one. So made.
I can think of one which I would absolutely love to see.
Which one?
And I'm gonna, well, if you don't make a slime green one, then I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, so that's kind of like a way to go. Or white would also be neat. Like, that's cool stuff. Alrighty, now for 2026 we got some nice announcements. It's finally going to happen, Fusion 4, so update on our Fusion 3 model. So you do get a Babbage bridge now along with the Tesla pickups. We altered the looks of it a little bit, so it's a recessed top for the potties, as you can see. Coil tab is now also done with a dedicated switch again, like back on the, I think, Fusion 2s. Yeah, other than that, we have lumen lays, a little different inlays, locking tuners, of course, and yeah, also flamed maple neck, baked. So we're going to be releasing those in 2026, as I said, and more models will come. That's just one, so stay tuned on that. Now, for the signature models that we will be releasing, here we have, let's take this one, the Harley Benton ST-Modern Plus Carlos Asensio from guitarraviva YouTube channel. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. Yeah, he took the ST-Modern Plus as kind of like as the platform, base platform, and then did some funky things to it. So we collaborated with VegaTrem, so you do now get a proper, like the VegaTrem. It's not something cheaper or different. It's the standard VegaTrem that we slapped onto that one. Higher output humbucking pickup, coil tab, different neck joint, gorgeous flamed maple neck, of course Carlos signature up there, locking tuners. Like pro camera work here. And yeah, stainless steel fret and compound radius, so also like proper modern ST style.
Yeah, I just literally found out about this a second ago, and I can't believe that there's a Carlos Asensio signature model and it has a VegaTrem. I think both of those things are awesome, but like
Do you have any idea, roughly, budget-wise, how this is going to compare to a standard ST-Modern Plus?
Yeah, it's going to be, of course, a little bit more expensive since due to the VegaTrem, but we're not going to. It's not going to be blown out of proportion. We're still going to be like in Harley Benton price range.
Very, very exciting.
Awesome. Now up for some basses. First signature bass ever from Harley Benton for Gregor from BassTheWorld. And yeah, here we have Klopman pickups, a nice and super awesome collaboration yet again. And yeah, this one really is crazy because you get Go-To hardware, CTS pots, Klopman pickups, alder body, rosewood fretboard, stainless steel frets, then again crazy flamey and baked maple neck. And yeah, the BassTheWorld logo up on top. Will be released next year, 2026, and price-wise, because I know you're gonna ask, it's going to be at the upper end, of course. This is probably going to be our most expensive Harley Benton model yet, which of course makes perfect sense since these are genuine Klopman pickups.
Sorry, Klopman pickups?
Yeah. Klopman pickups.
And like full-fat Klopman pickups?
Yeah.
Made in Germany?
Made in Germany, nothing boiled down or anything. This is like genuine Klopman pickup.
Wow, okay.
Cool. Also going to be available in a boiled down version like we have here with a Laurel fretboard, Tesla pickups, and yeah, just a little bit more affordable. So if you're up for the 60s, 70s disco funk kind of thing, this has the block and lace like the other one has as well, and the overall white plastic kind of color scheme really matches that. So yeah, 2026 is going to be a great year for Harley Benton, I guess.
Awesome, and thank you for the roundup. I have one question.
Sure.
You know what I'm going to ask.
Of course.
Last year you showed some beautiful Relic guitars. Any update on those? What can you tell us about them?
Yeah, we were like last year, maybe to give the proper roundup, like last year we were at the very early stage of prototyping. We are of course working on them and they will be coming. So I can promise that you will get some Harley Benton relics, and they're not here yet because we really want to try to deliver the best product ever. So thanks for your patience and hanging in there with us. And yeah, we'd rather do choose the quality over the quantity, and so that everyone's happy. But yeah, they will be coming.
Brilliant. Bene, thank you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you.
So there you go. There's clearly a lot coming from Harley Benton over the next few months, and I'm particularly excited about a couple of these models. But which one did you folks think looks the best? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down there in the comments. And I know that Harley Benton and Bene read my comments from time to time. So if you've got any feedback that you'd like to give about any of these guitars or about Harley Benton in general, please do that here, and they should read it. And you never know, they might do something about it in future. But anyway, this is what I thought. I got to play all of these guitars a little bit during my time at the show, and the one that really caught my eye is the ST-Modern Plus Carlos Asensio signature model. First off, I think it's fantastic that Harley Benton are doing more signature models with YouTubers. I think they're the perfect brand to be doing that kind of thing. They're a new brand and they don't need to go after sort of nostalgia artists or anything like that. And Carlos Asensio is a fantastic person to go for. I mean, he's got a huge channel, over 4 million I think, so he's kind of the king of the Spanish-speaking YouTube guitar world. He's a wonderful person. I've known Carlos for years and he's a good friend of mine. And he's a great musician as well, who has immense experience when it comes to gear and knows exactly what he wants from a guitar. So he's taken the frankly stupendous on paper ST-Modern Plus and tweaked that into something to make it ideal for him. And to be perfectly honest, it looks like it could be the perfect guitar for me as well moving forward. I love the specs of the ST-Modern Plus. You've got that compound radius neck, the stainless steel frets, the baked maple, you've got the Tesla pickups, which I think are really, really decent as well, the rolled fingerboard edges. It's a fantastic, modern, comfortable feeling guitar to play with so many tones on offer. And Carlos has done something amazing. He's put a VegaTrem on it, so it's going to have a fantastic vibrato bridge on it too. And I'm not the world's biggest vibrato bridge user, but with something like a VegaTrem on it, I'm going to have to give it a go for sure. He's also put a slightly chunkier, higher output humbucking bridge pickup in there, which of course you can split down as well. So that's going to be a guitar that can do any tone under the sun. And of course you've got things like locking tuners as well, so it's going to play like butter, to use a cliche there. I don't know how much it's going to cost. It's presumably going to be north of 500 euros, but it absolutely could be worth it. And the likes of Fender and Squier will be quaking in their boots seeing a guitar like this. So very much looking forward to that. And of course, you guys know I love a blue guitar, and those two colors that we've got with the Carlos Asensio model look ideal for me as well. Now, the other guitar that really caught my eye was actually a bass. It was the BassTheWorld Gregor Fries signature model. And again, we've got Klopman pickups in a Harley Benton bass. Now, I have experience of working with Klopman a bit from my times with blue guitar in the past, and those are fantastic pickups, made in Germany to the highest specifications and build quality, and they're some of the very best tones that you're ever going to hear. And you can pay between 300 and 400 euros or dollars for a set of Klopman pickups, which on their own makes them more expensive than the standard Harley Benton instrument. But BassTheWorld being BassTheWorld, they wanted the best that they could get, and this is going to be a fantastic jazz bass. And again, I'm guessing it's going to be 600, 700, maybe even 800 euros, because you've got Goto hardware as well, CTS pots, a rosewood board, and so on and so on. So it's a really highly spec guitar for Harley Benton, and signals kind of their arrival in the solid mid-price point category. But that played and sounded absolutely wonderful from my tests, and I'm really looking forward to trying that one in more detail next year. There is of course a more affordable version, which I think is a great thing to do, but I'd want to pay more for the rosewood board as opposed to Laurel, and I'd want those Klopman pickups over the Tesla pickups too. The other really exciting development looks like being the Fusion 4 lineup, the new generation of Harley Benton's fantastic Fusion Super Strat series. The Fusion 3s are wonderful, and the Fusion 4s look like taking things to another level, just refining things just that little bit more. Again, we can assume that they're going to cost a little bit more money, but for the prices, for the specs on paper that you get for that sort of money, it's very, very hard, I think, for other brands to match what Harley Benton are doing. And I tried the purple Larry Basilio-esque Fusion 4 at the show, and it felt and sounded and played like a guitar that's at least 2 or 3 times its price point. So that's going to be a fantastic thing to try out in more detail in 2026. Now, of course, we saw another finish to the ST-80 as well. I'd love to see a slime green version of that one, but if you're an 80s shredder, well, this is going to be a fantastic option to get this in black. Bene also hinted that we're going to get a white one as well, and they've just released the lime sparkle one too, so many options there. I'd just love it if Harley Benton released a hardtail version of that guitar at some point too. And we saw a couple of their new acoustics which have already been released. These look great, they sounded great, they felt great, and for 199 euros for a solid mahogany top, if that's what you want, these are going to be great options as well. And finally, we didn't get to see the Relic guitars that Harley Benton showcased at Guitar Summit last year, and Bene did tell us that they're still on the drawing board with those. They're trying to get them right, and I do understand that. Very frustrating, because I really want to get one of those for my own collection. But there we go. In 2026, we should finally be seeing those nitro Relic finish guitars from Harley Benton. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this quick roundup of the Harley Benton booth at the 2025 Guitar Summit. Let me know your thoughts about which of these guitars you're most excited about, or what else gear-wise you're looking forward to in 2026. And if you're still around, would really make my day if you wanted to give the video a like, or maybe even sub to my channel, because that really does help. But that's been it for today. I've been Rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.